Number 1. The 1992 Ford F-150 Night Edition, priced at $10,000, located in Stockton, California. For collectors and enthusiasts of classic American trucks, this 1992 Ford F-150 Night Edition short bed 4x4 is a rare and eye-catching find, blending the rugged dependability of the 9th-generation F-Series with the distinctive, limited production night package known for its all-black trim and bold graphics. Under the hood sit a reliable 5.0-liter V8 paired with a smooth-shifting automatic transmission, a setup that delivers both solid everyday usability and strong off-road capability. The seller has invested in extensive recent mechanical work, including a brand-new water pump, fresh timing cover, new headed gaskets, valve cover gaskets, and a complete tune-up, ensuring that the engine starts easily, runs strong, and shifts seamlessly without hesitation. Cosmetically, the truck's body remains straight with no major dents or structural damage, though the clear coat is peeling in areas and light surface scratches are visible, typical for a well-used, 33-year-old pickup. Inside, the cabin is described as clean and functional, maintaining much of its original character. With only 2 previous owners, a clean Oregon title in hand, an available Carfax report, and a past smog certificate ready to go, this F-150 offers a transparent and trustworthy history. Priced at $10,000 cash, with no trades accepted, it's equally appealing as a weekend cruiser, a dependable workhorse, or a worthy restoration candidate for those who want to preserve a unique piece of Ford truck history. Opportunities to own an authentic early 90s Night Edition in running condition are increasingly rare, making this one a standout in today's classic truck market. Number 2. The 1997 Ford Ranger XLT, priced at just $4,300, and located right here in Los Angeles, California. If you've been searching for a reliable, budget-friendly pickup that's easy to drive, cheap to run, and built to last, this one deserves your attention. The Ford Ranger has long been known as one of America's most dependable small trucks, and this particular example has been well cared for, thoughtfully maintained, and is ready for its next adventure. Let's start with the basics. Under the hood, you're getting a fuel-efficient 4-cylinder engine that delivers excellent gas mileage, making it perfect for daily commuting or light work duties. It's paired with a 5-speed manual transmission, giving you full control and a more connected driving experience. Plus, a manual gearbox in a truck like this often means lower maintenance costs and longer life. With 194,000 miles on the clock, this Ranger has seen some road time, but these trucks are known to go the distance when they're maintained properly, and this one has clearly been given that care. The exterior comes finished in a deep, classic green that suits the Ranger's timeless design. No over-the-top graphics or aftermarket distractions, just a clean, original look that's easy to appreciate. Step inside and you'll find an excellent condition interior that's surprisingly clean for its age. The seats, dash, and door panels all look well preserved, showing that the previous owner took pride in keeping this truck in good shape. Now here's where this Ranger really shines, the recent maintenance. A brand new clutch has just been installed, and that's not a small job. We're talking a $2,400 investment. That means you can drive away knowing one of the most important components in the drivetrain is fresh. There's also a new starter costing $450, so you won't have to worry about unexpected no-start situations. The air conditioning has been recently serviced and blows ice cold, a must-have in sunny Southern California. And to round it out, this Ranger sits on relatively new tires with plenty of tread left, giving you confident grip and smooth handling right from day one. This truck isn't just about utility. It's about dependability. Whether you're hauling tools for work, picking up weekend project supplies, or just running errands around town, it's up for the task. The smaller footprint compared to a full-size pickup makes it easier to park and maneuver, while still giving you the bed space you need for everyday hauling. For anyone who wants a truck that's efficient, simple to maintain, and built with the ruggedness Ford is known for, this 1997 Ranger XLT is a smart choice. You're getting a strong combination of mechanical reliability, low running costs, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing the big-ticket maintenance items have already been handled. So if you're in the market for a dependable daily driver or a second vehicle that can double as a light hauler, don't wait too long. Trucks in this condition and at this price tend to sell quickly. Reach out today for more details or to schedule a test drive. This Ford Ranger is ready to hit the road with you behind the wheel. Number 3, the 1985 Dodge D150, priced at $6,000, located in Seneca, Missouri. If you've been keeping your eye out for a classic, clean, and dependable two-wheel drive pickup from the golden era of American trucks, this one is worth a serious look. The Dodge D series has always been known for its simple, rugged design, and this 85 model carries that tradition with the kind of straightforward, honest build that truck enthusiasts love. Under the hood, you're getting the trusted 318 cubic inch V8 engine, one of Chrysler's most reliable and best-known power plants. It's paired with an automatic transmission, making it a comfortable and easy truck to drive, whether you're cruising around town, heading down the highway, or putting it to work. The seller describes it as a nice running and driving little truck, and from a mechanical standpoint, that's exactly what you want in a vintage pickup. Strong starting, smooth shifting, and plenty of torque to get the job done. This D150 is two-wheel drive, which means a lighter curb weight and better fuel efficiency compared to a four-wheel drive model, while still keeping that full-size bed for hauling. It's the kind of truck that's perfect for someone who wants a utility or classic pickup without the extra complexity or fuel consumption of a 4x4 system. Now, 1980s Dodge pickups have developed a loyal following over the years, thanks to their boxy styling, durable drivetrains, and ease of maintenance. This one appears to be well kept, with an overall solid look that suggests it's been cared for rather than neglected. Trucks from this era are getting harder to find in good, drivable condition, especially ones that haven't been chopped up, over-modified, or left to rust away. This is the kind of classic that's ready for a variety of uses. It could be a dependable daily driver for someone who appreciates vintage style, a weekend hauler for trips to the hardware store, or even the perfect starting point for a restoration or custom build. The fact that it runs and drives well means you can start enjoying it immediately without having to sink thousands into getting it roadworthy. The seller is asking $6,000 in cash, and they're clear that this is a no-trades deal, which means they're looking for a straightforward, ready-to-buy owner who knows the value of a solid 1980s Dodge. Considering the rising interest in square body trucks and the fact that clean, mechanically sound examples are becoming rare, this price point makes it a strong contender for someone looking to get into the classic truck market without breaking the bank. So, if you're in the market for a vintage pickup that's simple, tough, and ready to go, the 1985 Dodge D150 might just be your next ride. Trucks like this are becoming part of American automotive history, and owning one means getting a piece of that heritage. Don't wait too long. These deals don't last. Number 4, 1985 Ford F-250 Supercab Ford WD, priced at $7,995 and located in Trevor, Wisconsin. This is a true heavy-duty workhorse from Ford's 8th generation of F-Series trucks, a rugged, dependable pickup built for those who need serious capability, whether for work, play, or just the satisfaction of owning a classic full-size 4x4. This truck hails from Nevada, which means it's avoided the harsh Midwest winters and road salt that can wreak havoc on older vehicles. As a result, it's a very solid truck, the kind of rust-free foundation that makes all the difference when you're looking for a classic to keep for the long haul. Under the hood, you'll find the legendary 460 cubic inch V8 engine, Ford's big block powerhouse that delivers impressive torque and durability. Paired with an automatic transmission, this setup offers both the brute strength you need for towing and hauling and the ease of driving you want for longer trips. The seller notes that it runs strong, which is exactly what you want to hear when shopping for a truck that's nearly 4 decades old. Being a supercab, this F-250 gives you extra interior space behind the front seats, perfect for storing gear, tools, or even bringing along extra passengers. And with 4-wheel drive, you're equipped to handle all kinds of terrain, from muddy job sites to snowy Wisconsin backroads to off-road trails when adventure calls. On the outside, it's finished in a classic tan that complements the truck's clean, squared-off lines. The body style and stance leave no doubt that this is a heavy-duty pickup built for real work. Inside, you'll find a matching tan interior that keeps the vintage vibe alive while still offering comfort and functionality. With just 94,653 miles on the odometer, this truck has plenty of life left, especially when you consider the durability of Ford's heavy-duty lineup from this era. These trucks were overbuilt compared to modern standards, designed to handle years of tough use without giving up. Priced at $7,995, this F-250 offers a lot of value for anyone in the market for a Classic 4. Buy for that still ready to get the job done. Whether you're looking for a capable work truck, a weekend tow rig, or a vintage Ford to restore and show off, this Supercab checks the boxes. If you want a piece of American truck history with the muscle to match its looks, the 1985 Ford F-250 Supercab for WD is a solid choice. Strong running, well-kept, and rust-free. The kind of classic that's getting harder to find every year. Don't wait too long to check it out, because clean examples like this don't tend to sit around for very long. Number 5. The 1971 Ford F-250 Regular Cab 2WD, priced at $7,995 and located in Trevor, Wisconsin. This is a beautiful piece of Ford truck history, a clean, well-preserved example of the fifth generation of F-Series pickups, which ran from 1967 to 1972 and is now highly sought after by collectors and vintage truck fans alike. Under the hood, you'll find a 360 cubic inch V8 engine, a dependable workhorse from Ford's FE engine family, known for its solid performance and longevity. Paired with an automatic transmission, offers a smooth, easy driving experience whether you're cruising through town, heading out on the highway, or putting it to work on a job site. The seller notes it runs excellent. And that's exactly what you want to hear with a truck that's been around for over 50 years. This F-250 has had some recent attention under the hood, including a new water pump. So you've already got one important maintenance item checked off the list. That means more peace of mind for the next owner, and less worry about immediate repairs. On the outside, you're looking at original paint in a rich, classic green, complete with nice patina that tells the story of its life without hiding it under a fresh coat. For many collectors, that's the ideal combination: originality and character. The body is straight and the cab is solid, which is a big deal when you're talking about a vintage truck from the early 70s. Step inside and you'll find the original interior also finished in green, giving the truck a consistent, period-correct look. It's simple, functional, and authentic. Exactly what you'd expect from a truck built for hard work back in the day. With just 92,920 miles on the odometer, this F-250 has seen less use than you might expect for its age, and with proper care, it has many more miles of life ahead. The long bed design means plenty of cargo capacity, making it just as capable now as it was when it rolled off the line in 1971. Whether you're a collector looking for a genuine, original paint survivor, or you just appreciate the style and simplicity of a classic Ford pickup, this F-250 is a solid find. It's a truck you can enjoy driving right away, or it could be the perfect foundation for a period-correct restoration down the line. At $7,995, it's priced competitively for a clean, running, and mostly original example of a vintage Ford. These trucks aren't getting any easier to find, especially ones with this kind of originality and condition. If you've been waiting for the right time to grab a piece of classic truck history, that time might be right now. Number 6. The 1979 Chevrolet K10 Regular Cab 4x4, priced at $10,995 and located in Trevor, Wisconsin. This is a classic square-body Chevy, the kind of truck that's become an icon in the world of vintage pickups, loved for its rugged looks, reliable performance, and no-nonsense design. This particular K10 comes from Idaho, which is a big deal when it comes to condition. Trucks from that region often avoid the harsh winter road salt that eats away at metal, and this one is no exception. It's got a very solid undercarriage and a strong, clean foundation. That makes it not only a great truck to drive now, but also an excellent candidate for restoration down the road. Under the hood, this K10 runs great and sounds great, the kind of deep, confident exhaust note you expect from a classic Chevy. While the listing doesn't specify the exact engine, most K10s of this era were powered by small block V8s that are well known for their durability, easy maintenance, and plenty of torque for both work and play. And with a 4x4 system, you're ready for whatever the road or trail throws your way. The seller has fitted new tires, giving you solid traction, whether you're driving on pavement, mud, gravel, or snow. It also drives good, so you can expect a comfortable and stable ride right from the start. Cosmetically, this truck keeps things classic with gray exterior and matching gray interior. It's clean, understated, and lets the bold lines of the square body design shine through. From the upright grille to the straight, boxy panels in perfect stance, it's pure late 70s Chevrolet styling. With just 74,241 miles showing on the odometer, this K10 is far from worn out. These trucks are known for their long service life, and when maintained, they can keep going for decades. That low mileage, combined with its solid condition, makes this truck even more appealing. At $10,995, you're getting a lot of truck for the money, especially considering how much interest there is in square-body Chevys right now. Prices on clean, original, and rust-free examples have been climbing, and trucks like this are becoming harder to find. Whether you're looking for a capable vintage 4x4 to use right away, a collectible square body to bring to shows, or a solid base for a restoration, this 1979 Chevrolet K10 delivers. Strong running, solid underneath, and carrying that classic Chevy style. It's ready for its next chapter. If it's calling your name, don't wait. Trucks like this tend to find new homes quickly. Number 7. The 1980 Ford F-350 Bullnose Regular Cab Ford WD Camper Special, priced at $10,995 and located in Trevor, Wisconsin. This is a serious heavy-duty pickup, built for hauling, towing, and tackling big jobs, all while carrying that unmistakable bullnose front end that defined Ford trucks of the early 80s. This particular truck comes from Oregon, which is great news if you're looking for something solid. The body and frame are in very good condition, and it still wears its original paint. A bright, eye-catching yellow that stands out whether you're at a job site on the highway or rolling into a classic truck meet. Under the hood, you'll find Ford's 400 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission. This combination delivers strong torque, smooth shift, and the kind of muscle you need for pulling trailers, hauling campers, or just enjoying that old-school truck driving feel. And since this is a camper special, it was designed from the factory with extra capacity and features to make it perfect for carrying heavy loads over long distances. This F-350 doesn't just look the part. It's been kept in great mechanical shape with a lot of recent work done. That includes a new radiator to keep things cool, a fresh carburetor for smooth fueling, new spark plugs and wires for a strong ignition, and new tires, so you're ready to hit the road immediately. The seller says it runs and drives excellent. So whether you're headed across town or across the state, this truck is ready for it. Inside, you get a tan interior that matches well with the exterior color, keeping things clean and functional. These F-350s were built to be workhorses, so the cab is straightforward and durable, exactly what you want in a classic truck you can actually use. At $10,995, you're getting a heavy-duty vintage Ford with classic looks, strong performance, and the bonus of recent maintenance that saves you time and money. And with the collector market for bullnose Fords heating up, finding one this solid and original is getting harder every year. Whether you want it for work, for hauling your camper on weekend adventures, or simply own a tough and rare piece of Ford history, this 1980 F-350 Camper Special is ready for its next chapter. Trucks like this don't just sit around. When they're this solid, they move fast. Number 8. The 1978 Ford F-250 Regular Cab Ranger XLT Camper Special 2WD, priced at $11,995 and located in Trevor, Wisconsin. This is a classic heavy-duty Ford from the late 70s, built for both comfort and capability, and this particular one is in exceptional condition. Under the hood, you'll find Ford's 400 cubic inch V8 engine, a workhorse power plant that delivers strong torque, perfect for hauling, towing, or just enjoying a confident drive. It's paired with 4-speed manual transmission, giving you full control and that old-school, hands-on driving experience that's becoming harder to find. One of the standout details here is its origin. This truck comes from Washington State, a region known for producing rust-free classics thanks to its milder climate. And sure enough, this F-250 is completely rust-free, making it not just a great driver but also a smart investment for collectors who value solid, original metal. The exterior is finished in a sleek black paint that looks fantastic against the straight and clean body panels. Everything about this truck's stance and condition says it's been well cared for over the years. This is a Ranger XLT trim, which means you get the top-tier touches for its time, more chrome accents, upgraded interior materials, and extra style that sets it apart from the base models. As a camper special, it was built from the factory to handle heavy loads with ease, making it perfect for carrying a slide-in camper, towing a boat, or just being a rock-solid work truck. The seller says it runs and drives very well, so you can get behind the wheel and enjoy it immediately without a long list of fixes. Inside, the black interior complements the exterior perfectly, keeping the truck's look unified and sharp. It's simple, functional, and durable, built to handle decades of use while still offering a comfortable driving space. With 101,403 miles on the odometer, this truck has plenty of life left. These old-school Fords were built to last, and with proper care, they can keep going for hundreds of thousands of miles. At $11,995, you're getting a rare combination, a rust-free late 70s F-250 in excellent shape, with a powerful V8, manual transmission, and high-level Ranger XLT trim. Whether you want it for work, for road trips with a camper, or just as a piece of classic Ford history, this one's ready for its next adventure. If you've been looking for a vintage truck that's both capable and collectible, this 1978 Ford F-250 checks all the boxes, and like all well-kept classics, it won't stick around for long. Number 9. The 1975 Ford F-250 Highboy 4WD, priced at $17,995 and located in Trevor, Wisconsin. For truck enthusiasts, Highboy is more than just a nickname. It's a badge of honor. These trucks earned their name from their taller stance, a result of the factory four-wheel drive setup and divorced transfer case, giving them a rugged, ready-for-anything look straight from the showroom floor. This particular Highboy just arrived from Oregon, which is great news for anyone who knows the collector market. Trucks from that region tend to be solid thanks to a climate that's much kinder to metal. Sure enough, this one boasts an original paint job in a rich green that pairs perfectly with its green interior, giving it that unmistakable 1970s style. Under the hood, you'll find Ford's reliable 360 cubic inch V8, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. That means you get strong, classic V8 torque with full control over the gears, perfect for off-road crawling, towing, or just enjoying that mechanical connection that's hard to find in today's trucks. This F-250 has also seen some smart upgrades to keep it running at its best. It's got a new carburetor for smooth fueling, new headers to improve exhaust flow and sound, and a fresh set of Goodyear military OZ 37-inch tires that not only look tough, but also give it serious off-road traction. The seller says it runs excellent, and with a very solid body and undercarriage, you know this truck is ready for years of dependable use. Inside, it's all original, simple, durable, and built to last, just like these Highboys were meant to be. The cabin is straightforward and functional, with plenty of space for the driver and a passenger to ride in comfort. With 138,907 miles, this truck has clearly been well maintained over the years. And because of an original paint, solid body Highboy, it's not just a great driver, it's also highly collectible. These trucks have a dedicated following, and clean, rust-free examples are getting harder to find every year. At $17,995, you're looking at a piece of Ford truck history, one that's ready to go to work, hit the trails, or simply turn heads at a weekend car show. The combination of originality, upgrades, and that legendary highboy stance makes this 1975 Ford F-250 a standout find. If you've been dreaming of owning one of the most iconic Ford pickups ever built, this could be the one to park in your driveway, but don't wait too long. Highboys like this don't stay on the market for very long. Number 10. The 1977 Ford F-150 XL, priced at $6,500 and located in Stacy, Minnesota. This truck carries that unmistakable late 70s Ford styling, with a workhorse heart that's been carefully rebuilt to keep it going strong for years to come. Under the hood, you'll find a 351M V8, which is essentially Ford's 400 block. But this one has been bored .040 over, giving it a bit more displacement and breathing room for improved performance. The engine and the heavy-duty C6 automatic transmission were both rebuilt just 3 years ago by a professional shop in St. Louis, Missouri. The transfer case has also been refurbished, so the drivetrain is fresh and reliable. The engine features a mild cam, giving it a nice idle and a little extra punch without going too wild. Perfect for daily driving. And speaking of daily driving, the owner says they take this truck on 40 to 50-mile commutes nearly every day. So it's not just a garage queen. It's proven, dependable, and ready to go. Now, let's talk about the body. It's 99% rust-free, which is rare for a truck of this vintage. The only rust is on the doors, and that's minimal. The seller notes that most of the Bondo on the sides was just to fill dents, not rust repair. In fact, they've been working to grind that Bondo off to reveal the natural patina, which looks great if you're into that vintage, weathered style. But if you'd rather go for a fresh coat of paint, the body is already close to being ready for it. The Missouri origins mean it's been spared the harsh upper Midwest winters for much of its life, which helps explain its solid condition. The straight body lines and classic styling cues of the late 70s F-150 XL are all still here, making it a perfect candidate for either restoration or preservation in its current form. The sellers up front of the truck could use a few minor fixes, but nothing that keeps it from being roadworthy right now. With 28,000 miles showing since the rebuild, it's still in the early stages of its refreshed mechanical life. At $6,500, this 1977 Ford F-150 XL offers a great mix of originality, reliability, and personality. Whether you leave it as a daily driving patina cruiser or put in the finishing touches to make it show ready, you're getting a classic truck with a ton of potential. Number 11. The 1965 Ford F-100 Long Bed, priced at $7,450 and located in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. This is the kind of truck that turns heads at a stoplight, not because it's flashy and over-restored, but because it wears its great patina with pride, the perfect badge of honor for a 60-year-old pickup. This one's an Arizona truck, which means it's been spared the rust-inducing winters that plague so many older pickups. The body is in solid shape, with only minimal damage, and that long bed gives it both the classic work truck proportions and plenty of room for whatever you want to haul. Under the hood, you got a V8 paired with an automatic transmission, so it's got that classic old-school torque with easy driving convenience. The seller says it runs and drives, but it will likely need a little going through before it's truly ready for long highway trips. For someone who enjoys tinkering or doing a light mechanical refresh, that's part of fun, and part of the value. It's not just stock, either. This F-100 has had a front disc brake conversion for improved stopping power and a lowered, upgraded suspension, giving it a sportier stance and a more modern ride feel. That means it already has some of the hard, expensive work done for you, all while keeping its authentic vintage vibe. The interior and exterior keep it simple and honest. No over-the-top chrome or unnecessary frills. Just a clean, straightforward look that feels right for a truck of this era. The combination of that patina finish, solid Arizona metal, and tasteful upgrades makes a standout candidate for either a full restoration, a slammed shop truck build, or just a fun weekend cruiser. As for the sale itself, This is a cash-only AZ dealer listing, but the seller is open to trades. They specifically mention possible swaps for classics like AK-5 Blazer, C10 Bronco, or even other cars, trucks, boats, or RVs. So, if you got something interesting in the garage and you've been wanting an old-school Ford pickup, there might be a deal to be made. At $7,450, this 1965 Ford F-150 long bed offers a blend of vintage style, modern upgrades, and classic Ford toughness. Whether you fix it up as a reliable daily driver, turn it into a show-stopping custom, or keep it as a patina-covered survivor, you're getting a solid platform with endless potential and a look that only 6 decades of history can give. Number 12. The 1976 GMC Square Body Long Bed, priced at $6,000 and located in Lincolnville, Maine. This is a 2WD model powered by the tried-and-true 350 V8, made it to an automatic transmission, and while it's not ready to drive home just yet, it's already had a ton of work done. Think of it as a square body with a head start, the perfect foundation for your dream build. Let's start with what's already been taken care of. Under the hood, you got a fresh new carburetor, headers with dual exhaust, and a new Hydro Boost brake system, a big upgrade for stopping power compared to the original vacuum brakes. The truck also sports a new steering column, giving you that solid, tight feel behind the wheel. Inside, the clean interior is ready for cruising once mechanical and bodywork are wrapped up. There's also a new vintage-style radio, so you can enjoy some tunes while appreciating the growl of that small block V8. On the outside, it's sitting on new wheels and tires, and both fuel tanks have been replaced, so you're not going to be dealing with rusty tank issues. Even the bed is in good shape, which is a huge plus for a truck of this age. And to top it off, the automatic transmission shifts strong, meaning the drivetrain is already well on its way to being road ready. Now, like any project truck, there's still a list of things left to do. The big items are cab corners, rockers, and some driver side work. But here's the good news. The seller already has the new replacement parts, and they're included in the deal. That means you won't have to go hunting for hard-to-find sheet metal. You can get right to the installation phase. Square-body GMCs and Chevys from the 70s have been climbing in popularity, and with so many mechanical upgrades already done, this one offers an affordable way to jump into the hobby. Whether you want to restore the stock, turn it into a slammed street cruiser, or keep it as a rugged shop truck, the bones are all here, along with a pile of fresh parts to speed up the process. At $6,000, it's a project with loads of potential and a lot of expensive work already completed. If you've been hunting for a square body that won't break the bank and gives you a head start toward the finish line, the 76 GMC long bed might just be your ticket. Number 13. The 1972 Dodge D250 long bed, priced at $7,000 and located in Los Angeles, California. This isn't just any 72 Dodge. It's the Camper 9000 package, built for both hauling and long trips. Under the hood, you've got a big block 440 cubic inch V8 topped with a 4-barrel carburetor, paired to Chrysler's legendary 727 3-speed automatic transmission. Out back, it's riding on a Dana 60 rear end, and up front, you get independent suspension for a smoother ride compared to the solid axle trucks of the time. The current owner has been driving this Dodge daily for the past year, and during that time, they've put in a lot of fresh parts. There's a new 8 Brock 650 CFM carburetor, a new distributor and ignition, plus a new water pump, radiator fan clutch, and even a factory option secondary fuel tank. The tires? Brand new Firestone Transformer HTs, with less than 500 miles on them. That's a solid list of upgrades, especially for a vintage daily driver. Since it's a Camper 9000, you also get some pretty cool factory features, like dual fuel tanks with up to 50 gallons combined capacity. And yes, they're working, plus a cargo lamp in the truck bed for those late-night loading sessions. From a factory, it also came with AM/FM radio and HVAC. While those aren't currently working, all the components are still in place for someone who wants to bring them back to life. Now, like most classics, it's not without its needs. The front brakes and shocks need replacing, the window actuators are out of commission, and the shifter lever could use a new spring. The battery could also use a proper bracket to hold it down. None of these are deal breakers. They're just part of the ongoing care that comes with owning a vintage truck. The seller says the furthest they've driven it is Santa Barbara, so it's definitely roadworthy, but it still has a few projects left before it's truly turnkey. With that big block torque, long bed practicality, and unique camper 9,000 touches, the 72 Dodge D250 is a great option for anyone looking for a usable classic that still has room for personal touches. At $7,000, it's a solid price for a rare Mopar pickup that can haul, cruise, and turn heads wherever it goes. Number 14, the 1991 Ford F-150 XL pickup, priced at just $800 and located in Selma, Oregon. Now, at this price point, you're not getting a daily driver. You're getting either a project or a parts truck. Under the hood is Ford's tried-and-true inline six-cylinder engine, paired with manual transmission, and this one's a 4x4, so it's got the bones for a capable work or trail rig. The seller says it ran when it was parked, but it's been sitting for years, so plan on going through the fuel system, brakes, and other basics before you even think about hitting the road. Trucks that sit this long often need fresh fluids, new hoses, belts, and maybe some electrical attention just to wake them up. The good news? These older Ford inline sixes are known for being simple, reliable, and easy to wrench on, perfect for someone who's not afraid to spend some time in the garage. It does come with a salvage title, which means it's already been in an accident or declared a total loss at some point in its life. That might scare off some buyers, but if you're just looking for a hunting rig, farm truck, or a donor for parts, it's not a big issue. At this price, you're mostly buying the drivetrain, frame, and any salvageable body panels. The seller is open to offers and even trades. Specifically, they're looking for a utility trailer. And just to be clear, they say number 420, which means they're not interested in trades involving marijuana or related products. With only 129,000 miles on the odometer, there's still life left in that bulletproof six-cylinder if it's brought back to running condition. For someone with a little time and mechanical know-how, this F-150 could be brought back to life as a budget off-roader or a farm beater. Or, if you already own a 9th-gen Ford truck, it could be a great source of hard-to-find parts. At $800 OBO, it's hard to go wrong. Whether you're looking for a winter project, a cheap work truck, or just some solid Ford parts for your stash. Number 15. The 1993 Chevrolet S10 Regular Cab short bed, priced at $3,300 and located in Roswell, New Mexico. This little truck has seen some miles, 247,000 to be exact. But that's not unusual for these hardy GM small pickups, especially when they've been maintained along the way. It's equipped with a manual transmission, which not only gives you more control, but also tend to last longer than many automatics if properly cared for. Paired with a small, efficient engine, this S10 delivers 17 miles per gallon in the city and 23 on the highway, with a combined average of about 19 miles per gallon. Respectable numbers for a pickup from the early 90s. On the outside, it's finished in blue, giving a clean, classic look, and inside you'll find a straightforward interior, built for function over flash. Being a short bed regular cab, it's nimble and easy to maneuver, making it a great choice for light hauling, quick trips around town, or even as a daily commuter if you don't need a lot of cargo space. While the high mileage means it's not fresh off the lot, these first-gen S10s are known for their simplicity and ease of maintenance. Parts are widely available, and most repairs can be done with basic tools. That makes it a smart buy for someone who wants a reliable workhorse without the complexity or high repair costs of modern trucks. For $3,300, you're getting a dependable, fuel-conscious little hauler that can still pull its weight, whether that's for weekend projects, hauling gear, or just cruising the streets of Roswell. It's the kind of truck that proves you don't need to spend a fortune to get a capable, good-looking ride.